How do you treat different people? We come across all sorts of different people, all through our day, all through our lives, from different walks of life. How do you treat the different people that you see? Do you treat some better than others? Do you judge them and grade them on whether you think they're worthy, or whether you think they're nice, or whether you think they're worth talking to and spending time over? How do you treat different people? August the 31st is the feast day of Aidan of Lindisfarne. Aidan was the first to found a monastic centre on Lindisfarne when he was called on a mission from King Oswald. King Oswald inherited the throne from his uncle, Edwin, when he was killed in battle in 633. When Oswald came and set up his centre in Bamber, he sent to Iona, where he'd been raised, for a mission of monks. The first mission failed, went back to Iona reporting that the Angles were intractable, obstinate and uncivilized, unable to be won over for Christ. But in the meeting, a young monk named Aidan sat and said perhaps that the Angles needed the milk of simpler teaching, as the apostles recommended, until little by little they grew strong on the food of God's word, and they were capable of receiving more elaborate instructions. Aidan was sent with a number of other monks to set up a monastic centre in Oswald's Northumberland. He chose the island of Lindisfarne to set up his centre, to start his ministry and mission from. Aidan spent a great deal of his time walking around Northumbria when he was doing his mission and ministry, and he exhibited great spiritual power. The Spirit of God really flowed through him, and he was a man of great authenticity. He really not just practiced what he preached, but really was a man who only preached what he practiced. Perhaps his greatest attribute was that he treated everybody equally, whether they were high-born or low-born, royalty or just people common from the village. He treated them all equally because he saw them all as children of God. As Aidan travelled around the whole of Northumbria, walking, encountering people, he treated everybody in the same way, with the same heart, treating them as if they were equal to both him and to each other, no matter who they were, no matter where they were born, or what family they were a part of. In the meditations for 40 days with the Celtic Saints for Aidan, it says, Aidan was a man who had humble beginnings, and despite his rise, he remained humble throughout. He influenced mighty rulers and lowly slaves. He saw all people as equal in the eyes of God, and therefore treated them all as equal, regardless of their earthly status. So how do you treat different people? Do you distinguish one person or people group from another as better or more deserving? How might you become better at treating everyone as equal and humbly seeing them as one with God?